Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be covering how to make easy money, what DLCs to buy, how to get diamonds and rares, and other tricks that helped me when I was a new player. And just for a heads up, this is my first official video on this channel, so if you enjoyed it and found it helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, throwing down a comment, and turning on post notifications so you can see whenever I post a video like this. First thing we'll be talking about is how to earn money. Money is a very crucial part of the game, and without it, it will be close to impossible to progress in this game. It's pretty simple. All you really need to do is head onto a multiplayer server and shoot practically everything you see, but there is more to it. To get the max payout from an animal, you need to make sure you use the right weapon class, hit vital organs, don't hit trophy organs, and hit it less than 2 times. Every animal on the hunter has an animal class that aligns with the weapon class, going from 1, the smallest, to 9, the largest. An easy way to identify the class of an animal is by picking up a track, looking at a blood trail, and the easiest, spotting the animal with binoculars. As you can see here, when you spot an animal with binoculars, it gives you all the information about the animal you are spotting, including the species name, level, weight, health, animal class, etc. A mistake I've always made as a lower level was mistaking the animal class for the level. An easy way to identify the animal class is by looking at the top right below the health. As you can see on this image, it shows that this white-tailed deer is a level 4 animal class, which means all white-tailed deer are this animal class as well, not just exclusively this one. A good way to know what class ammunition you are using is not by looking at the gun, but instead looking at the ammunition. Going onto the ammo, you can see all the stats about it, including the effective range, penetration, expansion, and recommended class. So to have the right weapon class, you need to make sure the animal class is within the numbers of the recommended class in the ammunition. Congratulations, now you know what ammunition to use against any animal you want. Now we'll be talking about shooting the animal in the vital organs. The main vital organs that you will want to shoot for are the lungs and the heart. There are also other organs in the deer, like the liver, stomach, brain, etc., that can also kill them. But chances are it'll take longer for the deer to drop, won't count as a vital shot, or will damage a trophy organ. A very easy way to identify where the lungs are on an animal is by simply shooting behind their front shoulder where their circle is indicating. Here's another image of the organ placement. The pink are the lungs and the red blob is the heart. Yeah, bro. I think that's pretty obvious. What? Man, shut up! Anyways, congratulations, now I know where to shoot any species you want in the hunter called the wild. Alrighty, now I know what ammo to use, hit vital organs, not hitting trophy organs, and just don't shoot the animal more than 2 times and you're all good. Now we'll be talking about what DLCs I recommend getting. DLCs can vary from new maps, weapons, equipment, structures, and other gameplay features. First we'll cover the maps. The top 3 maps I recommend getting are the following: Silver Ridge Peaks, Ski Ridge, and Verhanga Savannah. Now I will explain why I think these maps are the best for you to buy if you're confused as to why. Let's start off with Silver Ridge Peaks. Silver Ridge Peaks, also known as SRP, is a mountainy, plains, and forest region that takes place in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado. Silver Ridge Peaks is an open as well as nature-filled map with many different forms of wildlife. The wildlife Silver Ridge Peaks has is black bear, Merriam turkey, mountain goat, mule deer, plains bison, pronghorn, mountain lions, Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep, and Rocky Mountain elk. As you can see, this map has a high variety of animals, going from class 1 Merriam turkey all the way to class 9 plains bison. This is a very good map for you if you enjoy always having a nice view, having a good landscape to hunt, and it not being too crowded with trees and bushes. Next up is a Ski Ridge. A Ski Ridge is one of the 2 winter maps on this game. A Ski Ridge takes place in Alberta, Canada, and is similar to SRP with its plains-like landscape, as well as having its mountain regions and forest regions. A Ski Ridge has a whopping 16 species on its map, having the following: black bear, Canadian geese, dusky grouse, gray wolf, mallard, Manitoban elk, moose, mountain goat, mule deer, North American beaver, northern pintail, pronghorn, ring-necked pheasant, Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep, snow geese, and white-tailed deer. If you enjoy grinding, this map is definitely for you, having 5 species within the 16 being compatible with being a great one. with them being the white-tailed deer, mule deer, gray wolf, moose, and black bear. Now let's end off with Virunga Savanna. Virunga Savanna takes place in southern Africa, having its terrain covered in golden grass, acacia trees scattered, watering holes for animals to gather, with its visibly dry and hot atmosphere. If you're looking for a unique, one-of-a-lifetime hunting experience, this map is for you. This map has 10 species of wildlife, with them being the following: blue wildebeest, Cape buffalo, Eurasian widgeon, gemsbok, luster kudu, lions, scrub hare, side-striped jackal, springbok, and warthog. This map is fun to hunt, with it always making you on edge for lions and always scouting like an eagle for diamonds. Now the weapon DLCs. The weapon DLCs I recommend are the multi-class weapon pack and the modern rifle pack. Let's start off with the multi-class weapon pack. The multi-class weapon pack has a weapon for each animal category, with them being the following: the Richardson 500 being compatible with animal classes 8 and 9, the Atlas Precision Shot 2506 being compatible with animal classes 3 to 7, and the General 17 HMR being compatible with animals 1 and 2. Quite frankly, you could buy this pack alone and be compatible to hunt every species in the game. This weapon pack is very good, having guns that has a kick that'll send you flying, and a small gun that'll take out your rabbits and birds quick and easy. Now let's talk about the modern rifle pack. The modern rifle pack has guns compatible with a high variety of animals as well, with them being the following: the Zarza 1522, suitable with small-sized animal classes, the Zarza 15223, suitable for medium-sized animal classes, and the Zarza 10308, suitable for medium to large-sized animal classes. Now let's end off with the DLCs that are not needed, but sure will make your hunting experience far more enjoyable, easier, and immersive. With those packs being the Bloodhound pack, Tree Stand and Tripod pack, ATV Saber 4x4 pack, Tents and Ground Blinds pack, and last but not least, the Sessica Safari Trophy Lodge pack. The Bloodhound pack is good to have because it gives you the option to have a Bloodhound dog as your hunting buddy, helping with the following: tracking blood, finding shot on animals, and alerting you when an aggressive animal is nearby. The Tree Stand and Tripod pack is good to have because it can reduce hunting pressure when placed down and shot from it. Hunting pressure is what pops up on your map when you take down an animal. If you shoot 3 more animals in a certain area, it will remove the feed zones, rest zones, and drink zones within where the hunting pressure is located. But with the tree stands and tripods, it will make it where less hunting pressure appears when you take down animals, which is very good if you enjoy grinding. The ATV Saber 4x4 pack is very helpful and useful to have because it can help you reach one place to another quick and efficient, like going out to a lookout tower, going to a lodge, or retrieving a deer. When you use an ATV, the engine is loud, which means it will spook wildlife in a 250 to 300 meter radius. The Tents and Ground Blinds pack is good to have because the tent can help you travel to places where there isn't an outpost, and the ground blinds have the same effect as tree stands and tripods, removing hunting pressure and taking down an animal. And last but not least, the Sessica Safari Trophy Lodge pack. A Trophy Lodge is very good to have, being able to show off your diamonds, rares, super rares, great ones, and possibly even ultra rares, which is having a great one with a rare fur type. How to spawn rares and diamonds. The Hunter Call of the Wild, when it comes to wildlife, revolves around RNG, which means random number generator. You may wonder, what does RNG have to do with it? Well, I will explain. Every animal spawns the way they do due to the simple chances of it spawning the way it did. Let's put it into an example. The red on this wheel are the chances of an animal being an ordinary animal. The green are the chances of it becoming a diamond, and the blue are the chances of it having a rare fur type. If you keep harvesting animals, eventually you will get a diamond or a rare. That's when respawning comes in. To maximize your chances, you need to avoid deleting zones with hunting pressure and keep hunting consistently so new animals respawn and re-roll their chances of being a diamond or a rare. So to put it in a simple form, if you don't kill animals, the chances of it just spawning is not high whatsoever. But if you go onto your own map and you consistently kill animals and let them respawn, the chances of them spawning as a diamond or a rare increases. Not by a whole bunch, but it does indeed increase. Now the levels. All animal species have different levels for being diamond. For example, white-tailed deer need to be a high level 2 or a level 3 to be diamond. Mule deer needs to be a high level 4 or level 5 to make diamond, and red deer need to be level 9 to make diamond. Any animal that needs to be level 9 to make diamond cannot make diamond at level 8 aside from water buffalo and gray fox. Two more things that happen to help me a lot is the official The Hunter Call of the Wild Discord server, which has a big fan base that are very willing to help new players, which I'll be putting a link to in the description. Another thing that happens to help me a lot with this game, and still to this day, is an app you can get on the App Store called Call of the Wild Guide. Call of the Wild Guide has every map, what animals are on those maps, what animal classes certain animals are, and what levels certain species need to be to make diamond. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, please consider helping me reach my goal of 10 subscribers, liking the video, and dropping a comment saying what other The Hunter Call the Wild content you'd like to see in my channel. I hope you have a great day, and bye bye.